Hey everyone, welcome back in. Mike Schultz with you once again. We're talking about weather, and coming up on our weather tonight, well, first of all, we're going to be talking about cold temperatures that are going to continue, it looks like, through the rest of the week. Also, we have a little bit of snow in the forecast. We'll be talking about that later on. And maybe some breezy conditions in the higher elevations. Now, as far as our numbers out at the airport right now, here's what it looks like. 4 degrees. Our high today was 5. The low last night, 16 below the record high, 52 in 2009. The record low, 58 below in 1934. And our sunrise and sunset working out to 5 hours and 13 minutes of daylight. That is a gain of 6 minutes from yesterday. On the satellite radar, one little area of low pressure moving across the southern sections of the state, helping to bring some rain and snow shower activity across the southern half. Also, a new system moving up across the southern and southeastern sections of the state. And this frontal boundary moving our direction may bring us a little bit of light snow later on tonight and tomorrow, but no real accumulation, maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches at the most, but that's about it. As far as what's going on across the rest of the state, you can see over southeast Alaska, temperatures right around freezing to below freezing. At Juneau, a little wet, cold rain there. And Ketchikan also raining, but 45 degrees there. Around the Anchorage Bowl, 28 cloudy skies. Showers around the Kodiak region. Cold Bay at 32, Bethel 8 degrees, 16 at Nome, so the cold air is trapped on the western side of the state. 11 below at Barrow, and Fort Yukon 2 degrees below zero. Lower 48 weather, well, a big massive storm is expected to move on shore in the Pacific Northwest, bringing more rain and a lot of snow to the higher elevations. Rain and moving on as far down as south of the Southern California area, while out to the east, the cold temperatures continue there, and that's going to be setting the stage for what could be a real big winter storm later on this week. But over the west coast, here's the showers and rain moving on down as far south as close to the Los Angeles area. And the jet stream is going to be a big player in this storm system. As you can see, it's going to be taking a big dive way down to the south. What that'll do is pull a lot of Gulf moisture in from the Gulf of Mexico, mix it with the cold air coming in from Canada, and that's the ingredients you need for a winter storm, and that's what they're expecting. Okay, time once again for our kids' weather in the new school this week. We're going to be talking with the kids from Tuckasegg Brown Elementary School. Here's a young lady with a fun story.
Once when I was in first grade, my sister Ashlyn was in second grade. We were walking home from school. Oh, it was so winter, but it was starting to melt. There was a lot. It was also raining, and when we were walking, there was like a lot of water everywhere. And then when we was walking to our house, to our old house, there was like ginormous deep puddles everywhere.
I love that ginormous puddle. And again, thanks to Mount McKinley Bank for sponsoring our kids' weather. And tomorrow night, we'll have a young man here with a picture that he drew of a very stormy situation he was in. That'll be pretty interesting. And as far as our forecast for the state tomorrow for the northern sections, flurries expected in Barrow, partly cloudy skies at Nome, 1 to 2 inches of snow expected in the Fort Yukon area. Now here in the interior, we're looking at scattered areas of snow for Fairbanks and Healy, a chance of snow in the Delta Junction region. Over southeast Alaska, it looks like it's going to be a wet pattern once again. Scattered showers for Juneau, areas of light rain at Ketchikan, while over to the southwest part of the state, looking at mixed showers in Cold Bay, rain for Kodiak, and partly cloudy skies at Bethel. 40 degrees at Kodiak tomorrow. And in the Anchorage Bowl, if you're heading on down that direction, snow showers expected in Anchorage and Homer with partly cloudy skies for Valdez. In our forecast for the remainder of the night, well, the clouds are going to be increasing throughout the night with light snow developing after midnight, 9 degrees below zero. Tomorrow's forecast calling for periods of light snow, maybe an inch or two at the highest amount, 7 degrees for the high. The extended forecast looking at Wednesday right on through Sunday, temperatures will once again be cool, warming up a little bit toward the end of the period. Overnight lows will also be continuing quite cool, 6 to 15 degrees below zero. And our photograph for tonight, well, this photograph is a nice one. This was sent in by Christine Lutch. Denali in the distance. You can see it in the distance with the wind blowing the snow off of the mountain there. And as always, if you have a photograph you want to share, send it to photos@ktvf11.com.